center line, and the two teams get into a huddle, and you start thinking they're talking about you. That's how I feel right now. Being in the field of mental health for 27 years doesn't seem that long. I remember my first day as an intern, full of energy and gusto, and I walked into the psych facility and they said, "Here's your first patient." I said, "Yes, I can handle it." I said, 60-year-old girl, her name is Lisa, tried to kill herself. Okay, I can handle it. So I walked into the room. There was this little girl. Both wrists were bandaged, in a fetal position, moaning and saying, "Why don't you guys let me die? I can't take this pain anymore." And I go, okay. I have the book knowledge. I know what to say. So I started saying smart things like, "You're still young. You have a life ahead of you. This shall pass." And she raised her head up and looked at me with gray, dark eyes. And she said, "What would you know about my pain? I'm in hell. Why don't you guys let me be?" I was shocked. All of my bookwork went out the door. All of my knowledge just dissipated. And I walked out of that room feeling deflated, numb. And I said, okay, I'm going to do something more. I didn't know what to do more. All the theories didn't apply. She was discharged, and I found out that 3 months later, she had hung herself. That night changed me. I sit in my chair. I said, why people suffer? Why can't I do something? It dawned on me. Human suffering is to do with emotional pain and how we deal with it, how we come to terms with it. It dawned on me, if I can teach people to cope with pain, there's no suffering. And yet, I found out we do completely the opposite. We numb, we distort, we avoid pain. If it doesn't work, take something, and it never goes away. So I said, if that's the basis of human suffering, why don't I teach people a self-mastery, emotional mastery that sets them free? So instead of me being a therapist, I made them a therapist. I teach them how to be their own therapist so that they could be the best they could be. And to my amazement, it started working. People will come and I teach the craft, and they left. The sad faces were turning into happy faces. People were feeling empowered, loved what they were doing. And I just felt fulfilled. And my profession kept on evolving and evolving, and found myself in dual diagnoses and addictions. And as you know, that our country is suffering. You know, in our field, we have jokes. We have a lot of jokes we tell each other. And some of it you think it's really stupid, but I don't think it applies, but you find that it truly applies to some of the people we see. And I would like to share this joke. This pothead goes to a appliance store and says, I would like to buy this TV. How much is it?